Hello, hello, my pretty little maidens and my little boys. And how are the capable bombs? I hope you're all joining in for the story and you've called your friends and cousins or neighbors. Tell them to listen to Stories with Uzma. And they can, if they cannot come and listen to me live, they can listen to me on YouTube or Facebook anytime. You can add it as a party activity or a sleepover activity. What do you say? So here we go. Let's get started with the story. And the story's name is Puss in Boots. There you are. Here is our Puss in Boots. Right. So once upon a time, there was this man, a miller. You know, miller उसको कहते हैं जो आटे को ग्राइंड करता है, ठीक है ना, और हम सब उससे ब्रेड्स वगैरह बनाते हैं, फ्लावर बनाता है. So he lived with his 3 sons long time ago, in a town, and they were all very happy. But then the miller died. And before dying, मरने से पहले उसने अपनी जो मिल थी वो अपने बड़े बेटे को दे दी. He gave it to his brother, the eldest brother, the oldest son, and then he gave his donkey to his middle son, and for the youngest son, whose name was Maki, and he gave him this cat. Now, Maki was very disappointed. He thought, what will I do? How will I make money? I have no money. What am I going to do? How am I going to buy food? He was really worried. Why? Because his older brothers had kicked him out. They said, we will look after with the donkey in the mill, and you go and fend for yourself, apna kaam khud dhondo. Poor chap. अब he was a very good fellow. उससे कोई लड़ाई नहीं की, कोई argue नहीं किया. He just left, right? And yeah, now he was thinking, sadly, he was hungry. So what do I do? He's thinking, what do I do? How will I eat? Where do I find work? This cat can't make much work for me, can she? Oh, but the cat heard him. She said, oh, my master, meow. Huh? You can talk? Yes, my master, I'm not that useless. I can be of good use to you. You can meow, you can use me very well, and I can do a lot of things. Oh my God, this is a magical special cat. No wonder my father gave it to me. And the cat smiled. Can you see the smile? Yeah, the cat smiled. Said, yes, master, meow. I can do a lot of things to help you. All you need to do is get me a hat and shoes, boots, and a sack. He said, cat, you are a special cat. He was still in shock that the cat could talk. So he said, okay. Hello, Amna. Thank you for joining in. And, but you seem to be special. I don't have much money. So what I'm going to do is, I'll go and thank you, Amna. Yes, I'm doing good. I'll listen to you because you seem to be a magical special cat. So he went and bought, what did he buy for the cat? He bought a sack, you know what a bag, ek thela, or hat, you know what a hat is, and top boots. Oh, all right. So the cat was very happy. He said, you just wait and see, master. meow, and see what I do for you. So this clever cat went away, and what she did was, what did she do? She collected some vegetables and carrots especially. From where? She collected them from where? Oh my God, where did the bunny go? Yeah, and carrots. Who eats carrots? Yes. And he collected carrots and salad and lettuce and these kind of vegetables and put them in the sack. And then he very cleverly put it next to a tree, because he knew the rabbits' burrows were there and rabbits were bound to come back home. उन्होंने तो घर आना ही था. और जब वो इसको see how he planned कि जब वो इसको देखेंगे तो वो अंदर घुसेंगे कैरेट और सब्जी खाने के लिए. And that's the time I'm going to catch them. And that's exactly what he did. Now, up came a rabbit. You know how they hop? They hop like this. Woo, 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 woo. Coming happily home. And the cat is watching from behind the tree, right? And the rabbit, oh, I smell food. And then he saw the sack. There were carrots sticking out and lettuce. Oh, and he jumped in. As he jumped in, so did the cat. The magical cat, the Puss in Boots, Pussy cat. What did he do? He tied the bag and carried it on his back and took it back home to his master. And there he cooked that rabbit, and they both had a good meal. Marquis was quite happy. All right. Now, the next day, the rabbit went away again with the sack and the hat. So the puss, the cat, went with wearing those tall boots, looking for more rabbit, and the same way he trapped another rabbit. But this time, when he put it in the sack, he didn't go back to his master. He went, now see how clever the pussy cat in boots is. He went to the castle. Now, as he spoke, the guards were shocked. A talking cat. So they let her in, and he was. What did they do? They brought him in front of the king, and king ta 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 ta. And the king and queen were very surprised. And guess what he did? The Puss in Boots took out the rabbit from the sack and presented it to whom? The king and the queen, and said, "Oh, your majesty, meow, meow. Well, this has been sent by my master, his Marquis of Carabas." You know what Marquis is? Marquis नाम भी होता है और Marquis टाइटल होता है. जैसे कोई सरदार हो, कोई चीफ हो किसी ट्राइब का, या ड्यूक हो, आप समझ रहे हैं ना. तो इस तरह का टाइटल भी होता था. Marquis तो इत्तेफाक से उसका नाम भी Marquis था. तो king and queen were very happy. Oh, how nice of your master. Thank you, you amazing magical Puss in Boots. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, Fizza. How are you? There. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. And there we are. What is this happening? So now Cat had a plan. The Puss in Boots had a plan. A very smart Puss in Boots. He planned that he'll keep giving gifts to the king and queen every day. It was very easy for him to catch a mouse sometime, a mouse or a mole or small animals, squirrel, whatever, toad, and every day he went to the king and queen and presented them what? Well, your majesty, Marquis of Carabas have sent you this gift. Oh, now the king and queen thought that this Marquis of Carabas was very generous and kind, which he was actually, but he didn't have much to give though. This was all the trick of Puss in Boots. So they were very happy. Okay, cat, how old is your master? Always very young and handsome, sir. He's very handsome, he's very kind, and is very rich. Meow, meow. Oh, we would like to meet him. Sure, sure. Yes, your majesty. He will meet you soon. Thank you for the invitation. Now the cat thought and thought. Then he thought of a plan. And the plan was, oh, what is he going to do? He is going to, I think what I'm going to do is, I'll take my master to the river and then raise hue and cry, खूब शोर मचाऊंगा कि वो डूब रहा है और उसके कपड़े कोई चोर ले गए हैं, और ये उस दिन करूंगा जब बादशाह जो है, जो king or queen है, they would be going out traveling in the carriage and they will definitely pass by this river. Meow, meow. That's a good plan. I have to make it work. Meow, meow. So that's exactly what he did. So in few days, the king and queen, they wanted to go, and with the princess, they had a beautiful daughter, Princess Jacqueline. There you are. They all three decided to first walk and then take a ride in the carriage and go around the countryside along the river. Ha, ha, ha. That's what I was waiting for. Meow. Puss in Boots said, now I have to be quick and implement my plan. And he ran to his master and dragged him to the river and said, Master, listen to me. Then he whispered, he whispered his plan into the master's ear, in Marquis's ear. Marquis was surprised, but then Cat said, you have to be in the river. You have to be in the river. Meow, meow. And he pushed him in the river. Oh boy, he was not a good swimmer. Oh my God, what do we do? And now he was very happy. He took his clothes quickly and hid them behind a bush. And then who was passing by in the carriage? Yes, it was the queen and the king, and the princess Jacqueline, and these were the king, queen, and who had been receiving gifts from Marquis to the magical Puss in Boots. Meow. And he came to the street near the carriage and stopped. Meow, meow, help, meow, meow, help, help. Oh, now the king recognized the Puss in Boots, who had been bringing so many animals to them from his master. He asked his coachman to stop, and then he stopped. Oh, thank you, your majesty. My master's in trouble. He can't swim and he's drowning, and somebody has stolen his clothes. Can you lend him some clothes and have your men pull him out? I can't. Meow, meow. So it was all a plan. ये सारी कहानी उसने बनाई थी. So the king exactly, of course, we will help the Marquis of Carabas. Why not? So he sent his soldiers to save him, and then he asked his courtier who was traveling with them to bring out clothes extra, because they always carried extra clothes just in need be for the king. and he was given a very smart, kingly, royal attire. See, he looked very smart, see? And he looked like a prince anyways. So he was pulled out and then he dressed up and came. Oh, Your Majesty, Your Highness and Princess, what a pleasure to meet you. Oh, what a pleasure to meet you, son. You are the Marquis of Carabas now. Huh? Marquis was surprised. I am Marquis of Carabas? But he kept quiet. He knew it had to be Puss in Boots' plan, trick. Smart planner. Hello, A.T. Khan, how are you? Thank you for joining in. And guess what? Gee, so they made him sit in his carriage and they said, okay, we can take you home. Now Marquis said, fine. He was not pretentious. वो कोई शो और झूठ नहीं बोलता था. The cat said, yes, let me run to the castle to prepare for you, for your majesty. And he started running. And guess where did he go? He went to a castle of the ogre. He knocked at the door and the ogre opened the door. Who's there? I'm here, meow. What do you want, you silly cat? What are you doing inside my castle? Well, I have come here. I've heard from the king that you are very smart, you are very powerful, meow. That I am. I can gobble you up. I can change into a lion and gobble you up. Oh, really? I couldn't believe it. I want to see it myself, that you can change yourself. That's your special power. That's what the king told me. Yes, I can change into anything. I can change into a lion and eat you up. Oh, and quickly. Woo! And he changed into lion. Now Puss in Boots was running away because he knew the lion could eat him up. Ooh, meow. He climbed the tree. Oh my God. No. I'll be impressed if you can change yourself into a small animal. You're making fun of me? You're challenging me? See, I can. What would you like me to change in? Oh, meow, can you really? Ooh, meow. Can you change yourself into a mouse? Then I'll believe that you're very powerful magician, you ogre. I can change into anything. And quickly he changed into a mouse. Ooh, what do you think happened? Who eats up the mice? चूहे कौन खाता है? Gee! The Puss in Boots jumped on and bit him and gobbled him up. And gobbled up the mice. And that was the end of the ogre, because उसने अपने आप को चूहा बना लिया था और चूहे को Puss in Boots बिल्ले ने खा लिया. Oh my God, what are we going to do? And that was the end. Now the whole castle belonged to Puss in Boots because nobody knew what had happened. So he opened the gates and called the attendants of the castle of the ogre and called them to receive the king and the queen and the Marquis of Carabas. Oh, let's see. Now the king and the queen and the princess were very impressed. Wow, what a beautiful castle. Oh, wow. Marquis, you have such a beautiful castle. Oh my God. And it was huge. The Marquis of Carabas Puss in Boots' master, the miller's son, was very humble. बड़ा modest सा था, इस तरह नहीं करता था, proud नहीं था, उसमें कोई खरोच नहीं था. But he was shocked. How can this be my castle? But Puss in Boots whispered, shh, just be quiet, don't say anything. And they all went inside. And then the Puss in Boots ordered the cook of the ogre to prepare special feast. And they all had special feast in the castle. Now whose castle was it? Marquis of Carabas. And where is he? There he is. Where? There. So this belongs now. Can you imagine how clever? कितने मजे की उसने schemes बनाई थी. And he looked after them, and the feast prepared by the cooks in the castle, in the ogre's castle, was served to them, and they were all very happy. The king especially spoke to him. You're so kind, you're so hospitable. आप इतने मेहमान नवाज हो, Marquis. I really like you, and you're so humble and honest. Are you married? No, sir, I'm not married, Your Excellency. Then I would like you to marry my daughter Jacqueline. And Jacqueline and her mother had already fallen in love with Marquis because he had such nice manners. See, he didn't even fight with his brothers, though he didn't know where he will get food from. But no, since the father had decided, he had complied. उसने कोई झगड़ा नहीं किया था, कोई लालच नहीं किया था. हालांकि वो justified था उस वक्त. उसको नहीं पता था कि ये Puss in Boots कितनी clever है. And that's exactly what happened. And guess what? ये जो था हमारी Jacqueline and they loved each other. They both got married because of Puss in Boots. With her smartness, her cleverness, उसकी अक्ल और उसकी सोच और उसकी बहादुरी की वजह से ये क्या बन गए? King कौन? Marquis. Yes. And so, oh, Sidra, I'm good. Lovely to see you. You guys are not sending me any suggestions. And and tell me what kind of stories you guys would like me to read. Please. And if you want to contact me, my phone number is 0321 439 5535. And of course, they lived happily ever after. So did the Puss, who was a royal member, Royal Puss in Boots. So how did you like the story? Can't you imagine a cat being so magical? Wow, I really loved it. I read it in my childhood, but I thought you guys will enjoy it. I'm good, Sidra Salman. You are late today. Please write to me. You can, I think it would be nice if you WhatsApp me on 0321 439 5535, because I also take English language and literature tuitions from grade 5 to 11. And any suggestions, any ideas about the stories, please let me. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Did you? Thank you, Amna, 80, and Sidra, and everybody for joining in. You really make my day, and it'd be so much nicer if I can interact with you. We plan to do that sometime. Lovely to see you. Have a nice weekend. Khuda Hafiz. Bye-bye.